It's Madden NFL football. This is Madden football on EA Sports.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Cleveland. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Graham to throw it. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now, Graham on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Graham. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Now Graham. Bulldozes past him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. To throw once more here is Graham. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku from 3 yards out. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. On play action, Graham. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Rolling to his right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 28-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Returnable here for Davis. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Graham looking to throw on second down. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And quickly they get to the line. Now Graham to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Graham. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Browns open the lead up to 34-0. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. Returnable here for Davis. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it is 42-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Graham going to set up to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Davis running left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Graham will throw. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The first catch for Judy, good for a 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Graham. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. That's going to be caught by Judy. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Graham right back to Judy, and it's complete. Touchdown! Jerry Judy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll throw on 1st down with Graham. And his throw here's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Chubb try the middle here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Graham. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and make...
He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns extend their lead yet again. Extra point good by Hopkins. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Graham. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for it.
Touchdown, Browns! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns just continue to roll. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive. There he goes, right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
The Browns drive about to get started. First down, here's Graham. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Graham on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Hopkins with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback as time expires in the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Returnable here for Davis. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Returnable here for Davis. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Returnable here for Davis. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, Graham. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Davis. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Graham. Open mid. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Back to throw. Graham. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Davis trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. In the backfield, standing alone here on 2nd. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are pouring it on. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Returnable here for Davis. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Graham, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Graham. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Looking to throw. Graham, he'll buy some time right. Touchdown! Nick Chubb with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Browns have got it on cruise control. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Graham firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 1st down, Graham. And this one's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. On 1st and 10, Graham. James has got it, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Graham here from the shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Look at the big man rumble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. Throwing to start the drive. Graham. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Graham. Going out wide. Finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Graham. And this one too low.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Browns extend their lead yet again. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Graham. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Graham. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And that is incomplete. The pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Inside give to Davis. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Davis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.